Hey guys, it's Bobbi. Welcome to Bobbi Unplugged, episode 2. Do we have a title for episode 2? No. Okay, great. Bobbi Unplugged, episode 2. Great. So we are in my kitchen because 18 Label Street had a shoot there. Thank you very much, the kitchen. Join them on most weekdays, but so we are here. And I've invited some of my friends and introduce you to the team. So Lily from Clean Food Dirty City, and Joe, who is my yoga, meditation. We haven't quite gotten to meditation yet, but he's yoga and many other things. And just quickly, Michelle wasn't last week, so Michelle is back.
Hi guys.
She's back from what she was doing, team 2, and you remember Caitlin. So,
Hi.
and Tara behind the camera.
Hey guys.
But baby's at home. So here we are, and today it's about food, because you guys know that it's not just what you put on your face, it's what you put in your face. So Lily is here, and I have not only written the introduction to her new book, she is the expert at my new book, which is coming out in April, and yours is coming out
March 7th.
March 7th, and yours is called?
It's called Good Clean Food.
Right. And so pre-sale on Amazon, but her recipes are to die for. And Joe is here because he loves food as much as I do, so he is going to learn with me how to cook, and if I don't remember how to do it, you can help me.
I'll remind you.
All right, good. All right, good. So Lily, first tell everyone how we met.
So we met when Bobbi reached out to me from the contact form on my website.
From Instagram.
And,
I found her on
from
Instagram, okay? Yeah.
And I sent it to my best friend, and I was like, Bobbi Brown just emailed me.
Did you think it was him?
No,
you knew it was
no,
him.
I knew the I.
All right, good.
The I was you.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's fake. But here, this video is to prove it's not.
Yeah, it's not. And then I've hired Lily to cook for me for a bunch of things.
Yeah.
She's been the expert, and now she's in my kitchen. First time, right?
First time in this kitchen.
In this one, you've been in other kitchens.
Yes,
so.
and at the studio.
Yeah. So what are we going to do today?
So we thought we'd
And you're going to leave leftovers. So
Of
I don't have
course.
to cook tonight.
Of
Okay,
course.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
A few different things that we both incorporate into our daily lives. Easy little rituals you can do to kind of clean up. We both don't believe in detoxes.
No.
Right?
We believe in doing things a little better. And December was a rough month for me.
Yeah.
The worst thing I ate was Christmas cookies at the White House. I ate Bo. I did. How do you not eat Bo? And some French fries. What was the worst thing you ate in December?
I ate cookies
Cookies
and cake.
and cake.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
I like sugar.
I ate
Yeah,
cookies
see, I
too.
don't like sugar. You
It's
do
okay.
cookies. See, I'd rather have tequila and French fries.
Yeah,
I'm not a sugar guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, or flour. I hate white flour. It makes me feel awful.
I do too. But but I did indulge.
So we're cleaning up.
Right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is bone broth, which we have simmering on the stove over here.
And you guys, I'm sure you probably have heard about bone broth. I mean, it's you're going to hear a lot about it because it's incredible. And the bone broth has collagen and protein, and it's not about when you drink juices you're starving all the time. Bone broth is awesome. I sip it all day long.
Right. Yeah, it's incredibly healing.
But you drink it in the morning.
I drink it first thing in the morning. I know that doesn't appeal to some people.
No.
So
I drink espresso in the morning, but Joe has taught me to put coconut oil in my espresso.
Yeah. How's that? Don't you love it?
It actually works really well, and my skin has been better, and it really does fill me up for a couple hours. It's not weird. It actually, you don't really taste it.
Yeah, so if you don't want bone broth first thing in the morning, you can have it right before lunch, or it's a great afternoon snack. You had the one with chocolate.
I did.
yesterday.
I stopped at Brodo, and I had the one with chocolate. It was really good.
And that's a great afternoon snack.
Yes.
But
Oh, wait, meet Maggie. Maggie, she would like some bone broth. I did give you bone broth yesterday. Maggie is not my dog. You'll meet Biggie in a second. Biggie, you're missing your opportunity. Okay, keep going to the bone broth.
yeah, no, it's just super good for your joints. If you have any joint pain, I drink it, and it's personally helped me with better skin, better digestion.
Right.
So it's a good way kind of like to reset if you've had those cookies and French fries and everything that may have knocked your gut off a little bit during the holidays. So it's my go-to first thing in the morning. And then my other go-to, not espresso, is a matcha. latte.
Yeah, this is what I want to learn.
Yeah, so, we have a fancy tea kettle that has the right temperature.
Oh no, it's the best. That tea kettle's
Yeah.
the
I
best.
might have unplugged it to plug in the vitamin.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
you did.
the water.
But this,
So-
but what is it called? How do you say it? It's not Breville. How do you say it?
Breville.
Breville. It's so good because I have it in every office because you just press the button and then you could get at any temperature and you don't have to keep going to the
That's
stove.
awesome.
So that's really good.
So the
Okay.
water's still warm.
Yep.
I'm adding matcha.
And you could do powder before you do anything else? I always think it's put liquid in.
Typically I add the
Okay.
liquid, but
Okay.
it's still heating. You know, it's
No, it's
still
not
warm.
plugged in.
So
It's not plugged in.
it's okay.
Oh, it is. It's warm.
Yeah, it's already
All right, we're
warm.
pretending it was plugged in.
So I'll make a double batch so we can
Okay.
all drink it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Add a little more matcha, and then
And what I love about matcha, you see the color. It's like beautiful, intense color, and it just I love it. And it's originally from Japan.
Right, it's from Good Matcha is from Japan, and this is ceremonial grade, so it's meant to be sipped on. There's also a culinary grade that you can cook with, and it's basically a ground up green tea powder.
Okay.
And so
And normally if you go to a traditional place, they'll take one of those things and they'll
They'll
stir
whisk
it.
it.
They'll whisk it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
right,
Yeah.
they whisk it. I call this the modern matcha because
Right.
I add so many different things to
Yeah,
it.
I call it
and
the
then
hippie
blend
matcha.
it.
So we're going to show you how you make hippie matcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
And matcha's great. It's more of like a cool, calm, focused
Right.
energy. So if you
Okay.
do get the jitters from espresso, adding coconut oil to
Right.
the espresso can help that
Okay.
too. So you can add coconut oil to this if you're vegan. I like to add a little bit of ghee actually, which is a healthy fat, and it just helps you absorb.
And by the way, ghee is, I know, Tara's sticking her tongue out, and so is Michelle, but ghee is clarified butter, which they say is so much better for you. And one year they tell you no butter, it clogs your arteries, the next year it's gonna get rid of fat and do all this miracle thing. So,
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the brand that I like. I pick it up at Cat Beauty, which is a little all-natural beauty store in the West Village. And what I love about it is half of it is ingestibles. So actually, this coconut butter and also the Tocos, which is a rice bran soluble, came from Cat Beauty. And both the coconut butter and the Tocos are great for your skin.
cool.
The Tocos has a ton of vitamin E, so this is really like a skin and brain.
I think Biggie
Hey,
and
guys.
and
There
Maggie,
she
they
is.
think it's good.
They like
So-
the ghee.
Yeah, so make it.
Yeah, so I add a couple tablespoons of Tocos, and we can post the recipe maybe in the comments if anyone's curious.
And Lily was saying Tocos is a little bit sweet, and we're all trying to figure out, we don't want to eat sugar, like regular sugar, but when something's a little bit sweet, it makes a big difference. I mean, I used to have a sweet tooth. I used to eat non-fat frozen yogurt,
Wow.
like twice a day. Everybody did. We thought it was health food before you were born.
That's right.
Yeah. And now it's you eat higher fat and less sugar. So I've kind of trained myself not to eat so much sugar,
And not to eat the white.
and
sugar,
definitely
like
not
you
to
said,
eat the white
the
white
stuff.
flour. You're
Definitely not.
All right, we're ready to blend.
Except if we're
I
in
think we
Paris.
lost
I know you're
the
going to
top,
Paris.
though.
Yes, next week.
Yes. Well, the
Okay,
top
good.
would be helpful. Yes.
We don't want it to
Could you imagine?
go flying everywhere.
It's like an I Love Lucy episode without the top.
It's just an I Love Bobbi episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully this is plugged in.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Here we go. No.
This is a different Vitamix then.
Here, you have to turn it on first, yes? Yeah, the light has to be on. And if you guys, you guys!
Now, do you get the matcha from the same place that you get these other products?
So I stopped by Cap this morning. I always forget they open at noon,
Ah, they open it
I
and
was
they're
a
getting
little-
their beauty sleep. Okay.
which is actually important. That's
Yeah.
another good thing.
They open at
Um,
noon?
They open at noon. I think it's Monday through
Oh my
Wednesday.
god, who opens at noon?
Europe.
I
some
know,
of the
right? I
places.
guess.
But so I got this matcha at Matcha Bar right
Okay.
down the street in Chelsea.
Let me get another glass.
Where can you get matcha online if you don't live in New York City?
You can get it on Amazon, because you can get everything on Amazon.
You can get it on Amazon. You can
guys
also
wanna
get
try
it
it?
at catbeauty.com. They sell it.
Whole Foods, they sell it at Whole Foods. Come on, honestly, they sell matcha everywhere. And it's not the tea bags, there's more cups over there. So.
Right. It's the ground tea powder, and if you're
It's good.
Delicious.
It's delicious. It will not replace my Nespresso espresso, but I could do this in the afternoon.
yes, it's
Alright.
great for the afternoon too.
Yeah, and let me just show you guys because we're not making smoothies today, but this is my smoothie bar that when I am in the morning, and I do smoothies more in the summer because it's too cold right now. So I've got all my ingredients that I take turns doing, whether it's the cinnamon, the spirulina, the maca powder, flax, chocolate whey, and my favorite whey has always been Tara's Whey, but I've just been working with another one that I'll tell you about soon that actually has bone broth in it. I know it sounds strange, but so that's.
And look at you, crazy organized
I
person
know,
with
like
the labels.
By the way, I know I'm a crazy organized person with the labels. Yes, I like to label everything, and if you see my kids walking around New York, they all have labels on their head. Son 1, son 2, son 3. Just kidding.
Bobby, how do you decide what goes in like to your smoothie? I'm just curious.
You know, it depends on the mood. I always have protein. I always like fiber because I think fiber. Oh, that's my phone. Fiber fills you up. So sometimes it's chia, sometimes it's flax, and I like things that taste good. So I always do chocolate whey, and I add some cacao, and you know whether it's honey or whether it's Truvia
Now Tocos.
or now Tocos.
Oh.
So anyway, so that's that.
Okay, so we have some more on the stove. We can actually look at all of these beautiful ingredients over here. We went to the store and got a ton of Whole Foods. Like we said, we're not into detox, but more into just incorporating lots of different whole
And this
foods.
is a recipe from your new book.
Yes, this is a recipe from my new book. It's in the healing chapter. And so that whole chapter is recipes that are really anti-inflammatory and very nourishing. So this is the red lentil earth curry, and it has lots of onions and ginger and garlic, all anti-inflammatory, turmeric and curry powder.
Right. Which are all ingredients that really help with all that. And they taste really good.
Right,
They
that's
really
the
do. They
most
taste
important
good.
thing.
Yeah.
It has to taste good, first and foremost.
You would not believe how good it smells.
It smells.
It smells delicious.
amazing.
It does. I know. Biggie wants to go out. Can
One
one of
of
you
you
guys
guys
let
let
Biggie
Biggie
out,
out?
please? Thank you. Yes, Biggie goes like this on the door, and it's time for Biggie to go out. We're fenced in, don't worry.
And so yeah, we're gonna add the greens to the soup now, and we can look at, the soup has been simmering on the stove.
But it smells so good. I can't even tell you.
So I add, if I cook the soup in advance, I might add the greens just right before serving it. So I'm adding lots of organic spinach and chopped cilantro.
But this is amazing because a lot of people take the recipe and they, at the beginning of the soup, they put all the greens in, and then it's all mushy. And I think because you do it right before, it tastes good, right?
Right, exactly. And I always like adding something fresh. So if you are planning to make it for the week ahead, you can just leave the greens out, and as you reheat each serving on the stove, add the fresh greens and the fresh herbs, and some fresh lime juice.
And you know, when my kids were, first of all, no lemon or lime on this
Oh, right.
Carrera
right.
because it gets
I've
all,
learned.
it gets all ruined. But when my kids were young and they needed chicken, like I would make lentil soup, and I would always have a roasted chicken that I would buy from Whole Foods, and then I would cut it up into little pieces, and then they would get to eat that.
Yeah, that's how about the spices? Like if somebody's sensitive to a spice or like onions, like is that something you can put in later too? Like,
So if you have an allergy, like if onions and garlic cause you a lot of bloating, there's
Sure.
other ways to flavor the soup. So one way is by creating a really rich bone broth, or you can, if also we didn't say before, if you're vegan,
Yeah.
you can of course do a nice mineral rich
Right.
broth with a lot of seaweed, and you can omit those types of things
Sure.
from the broth.
And
So
guys,
that'll
we,
give
we
it-
are in New York, New Jersey, so everyone has something, whether it's you eat vegan, you don't eat FODMAPs, you don't,
Gluten-free.
everyone gluten-free, there's always something. You don't have carbs, growing up, my dinner table was a smorgasbord. It was like lots of little bowls because everyone had different things.
Sure.
So, and I know Tara and Michelle, you eat anything you want anytime.
Everything.
Anything, anytime.
I love that.
Yeah.
A little bit of it.
Yeah, so this is meant to be for everyone, but of course it can be modified. And there's lentils and squash, kind of like everyday items you can find at the grocery store.
And the great thing about lentils, if you guys don't know beans, like lentils are easy to digest because they're so small. They're super high in fiber. They're total protein.
They
So
cook really fast.
They cook fast and it fills you up. And that's the thing. If you're going to have a plain like blended soup with just like carrots, you're not going to be that full.
Right. I personally like to chew.
Right.
So
Yeah.
creating
But
a
you're not
soup.
chewing that.
Yeah, you do.
You
because
chew it?
there's lots
gulp.
of butternut
Okay.
lots of butternut squash in
Okay,
here.
okay.
Cubes of butternut squash.
Okay.
Really interesting comment from Nancy Johnson. She's reminding us that it's not turmeric, it's turmeric.
Oh my God.
Which I think
right.
is...
No, wait. So wait. It's thank you for teaching me. It's turmeric.
Because it's T-U-R.
Turmeric.
But we all say
Turmeric.
turmeric.
So it's
Right.
turmeric.
Yes.
And if you could teach me how to say Ayurvedic, did I say it right?
Ayurvedic.
Oh, see,
Ayurvedic,
yes.
Ayurvedic. Which tell everyone what it is, because I could never say it, so I'm not telling you what it is. What is that term?
Well, Ayurveda really comes from India, right? So it's really I almost want to say it's like it's a lifestyle. It's their almost medicine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's Ayurvedic doctors and people who study Ayurvedic nutrition because, and they really believe in eating with,
Right.
you know, the seasons and their food is really fantastic. I would almost say this is very Ayurvedic in nature.
Right,
Yeah.
especially now in the winter.
This has a lot of Ayurvedic principles and a lot of the same like warming and healing spices. And Ayurveda definitely believes that, especially in the winter, you
Right.
should start your day with something warming
Something warm.
and
Yes.
stay
Yeah.
cozy throughout the
Right.
day.
Salads to me are not for this time of year.
Well, I think
know
you
I
got
had a
that
salad
right
for
before,
lunch, but
right?
yeah, it's
You know,
not-
with like the smoothie, right?
Right.
Like
I
the
need
warming,
something
right?
warm.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if you do
Yeah.
want to have a smoothie
Right.
or salad, make sure to
Right.
pair it with like a little mug of tea, which helps the
And
digestion.
since we're in my kitchen, everyone has been asking, they want to know, like, all right, what else is in your kitchen? Should I even open a drawer?
Or the fridge.
I will get to the fridge. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you these are so silly. Have you ever seen these? This is-
Oh, are those for
Oh my
chopping
God!
onions?
Yes, someone gave me these, and I'm all right. Fine. Superfly, but you don't cry when you cut onions.
They're tear proof.
Okay, maybe that's a new.
Next episode.
Yes, next episode, exactly. Okay, but we're gonna end up at my refrigerator, but I want to show you these cool knives I got. Aren't these beautiful? I'm someone
I
that
just got
loves.
those for Christmas.
Okay, do you know why I love them? Not because the knives are so amazing, and they are, but look at how cool that is. So I know they make like 20, 30, 40 different kinds and different woods, but I just love the magnetic. And these tell you, even though I can't read Italian, anyone read Italian here?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, yes, of course you can.
Coltello trincichianti.
What does it mean?
Coltello filetto. That's knife. It's the
Okay.
different kinds of knives.
Right, so they're beautiful knives, and I guess they don't
Tomatoes.
really said they don't.
I think
Vegetables.
those are the ones that stay sharp. They have a special magnetic system inside so it doesn't dull when you insert the blade.
Right. And since I like everything very simple and, you know, a clean aesthetic, and then I don't know why this beautiful tuna fish is here. It's also Italian. Tuna and olive oil, which means you just put lemon on it. You could put it on anything. Have you ever had this tuna?
I've never.
Oh my God, it's so good. I will do this over rice pasta with, come to the refrigerator, with Rayo's. Oh my God, Rayo's. By the way, when my friend Carmen Barra and Yogi were alive, we used to go to Rayo's, and Carmen said, I'm never making pasta sauce again. Rayo's is amazing.
Yeah.
We've had some fun times.
Delicious.
Have you ever been to the Rayo's?
No,
It's
where is
really
that one?
fun.
In the city?
It's in Harlem.
It's in Harlem.
Yes, you can't get a reservation. You have to know someone who has a table. But it's really good. But that with the tuna over like some good pasta, really easy. So what else do we have?
Bobbi,
What are you
where do you get
drinking
the
up
tuna?
here?
I get the tuna at Whole Foods or King's or any of the places. All right, so some of my favorite things, where are we? I really like, how do you say this?
Bye.
Buy. Except I found out there's a little bit of caffeine in it. So only have that in the morning. How do you say that? La Croix.
This is like
La Croix.
pronunciation
Yes.
test.
I love any kind of indie food, so almond milk. Now, I truly bought this bottle because I liked the bottle. I was just looking at the bottle, and I still like Smart Water, even though my son Duke would kill me for having any bottled water. And if you go in here, it's always good to have some flavors. So we've got some seed and mill green tahini, chickpea miso. My favorite mustard will turn any plain, boring turkey burger. And how do you pronounce that one? I don't pronounce any. Male? Whatever, we don't know. Some leftover Chinese food from my children. Okay. And this just out of the freezer from Yom Kippur. Some from October 16th when it was frozen. Some beautiful salmon. Some fruit. And that's pretty much my refrigerator. So it has to be organized because you could see right through it. All right, not a whole lot of food. I do need to go to the store. My produce is, yes. All right, and Lily, you have another thing to show us.
Yes, we have some easy, natural beauty. They're hardly recipes, but kind of
DIYs,
yeah,
they say
yeah,
do
DIYs.
it yourself.
Do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
Inexpensive.
And are you as dry as I am? Oh my God, my cuticles.
My hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine are too.
Mine too.
Especially from traveling. I just got off a plane, so this is perfect. What I do, this is a body scrub, and I combine coconut oil with coffee grounds. We have the blue bottle ones here, which I love blue bottle, but you can use the cheapest coffee grinds you can find, since you're rubbing them on your skin and not drinking it, so you don't need to use your beautiful blue bottle coffee grinds.
And why coffee grinds and not salt? Because I often use any
Salt?
kind of coarse salt, except it really hurts if you've shaved your legs.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
really?
Oh no, salt on a.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On a
Yeah.
cut,
Yeah.
oh
If you,
yeah.
oh, if you cut yourself.
Yeah, so salt is great too, but coffee has caffeine in it,
Yes.
as we know.
So does that
and
get
it-
into your skin if you're using it at night?
No, it won't keep you up,
Okay.
but it stimulates your skin and can cause sort of like a plumping effect.
Okay, we won't use it on our body then.
No,
No, it's good. I'm just kidding. Caffeine is an ingredient. A lot
So-
of like anti.
Yeah,
Yes, I know.
so-
It was a joke.
Okay.
Who wants to plump?
We want to plump so our
Yeah.
skin is an even
Yeah.
texture. So it's known to reduce the appearance of cellulite. And we're adding some coconut sugar.
By the way, it's the only sugar that I eat is coconut sugar. It tastes. Have you guys ever tasted it?
I love it.
It's so much better than. Have you tasted it?
I have.
It's better than white sugar. It really is.
And that's just a really great exfoliant. And then I'm stirring in some coconut oil, which here's where the moisturization will come in. So when you get out of the shower, you use this in the shower. It'll just leave your skin feeling super smooth. And this is actually also a recipe that's in my book. So each chapter, at the end of the chapter, has a little natural beauty recipe.
All right, I have
And
a
you can eat it.
And you can. Oh, I was going to say I have a challenge. How would you take this bowl and put something in it to make something that we could eat? How would you?
Well, the coffee grinds might be a little challenging, but I would say some type of baked good. You could do kind of like a coffee espresso muffin.
Ah, yum.
What if you put some almond butter in
Yeah, coconut flour.
You can make a nice cookie. Maybe.
Buckwheat.
Yeah.
Right.
Oats,
Yeah.
right?
Oats, you could put a tiny
See,
dollop
I
in.
don't do well with oats.
I don't personally either, but
Yeah, I don't do well with grains.
Maybe a brownie.
Yeah, I don't really eat grains, but I think as an
A brownie?
exfoliant, probably.
Yeah, okay, it's okay. The Italian girl from Boston's being like,
A brownie.
Okay, so
yeah, we like it. We like
Cacao,
brownies.
right?
I've had brownies out of black beans, and it's delicious,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
there. Delicious.
Very
We're
good.
using
is delicious.
very loosely. It's a
It's
very
So we'll leave
delicious
this.
term.
We'll leave
Yeah.
this as a body scrub for now, and then we also have Manuka honey, and this you don't need to do anything with.
But wait,
You
tell
can
everyone what
just put it-
Manuka honey is because it is like the newest buzzword, but it's been around
Yeah,
forever.
so it has been around forever. It's a certain grade of honey that you find in New Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
and it's super antibacterial and anti-inflammatory, and you can apply it directly to your skin. So I apply it directly to my face, and I'll add, you can use it alone, or I'll add.
My Biggie, if she slept at your house, she would be so happy if you applied it to your face. You'd have so many kisses.
I know, actually, our dog.
Huh.
We have that
Oh,
same.
you have a dog too.
So,
Hello, who's here?
Excuse me.
Hey, Raven.
What's going on?
Come on on.
Come
on in,
Maggie's
Raven.
mom.
Oh, this is
Raven.
Maggie's mom, Raven. Wait, come on, Raven. You have to come in.
Come around this way.
Yeah, so you're meeting the whole posse.
All right.
This is
Hi.
Raven, Maggie's mom,
The black
who was the black dog, who was actually my kid's babysitter when my youngest child was like an hour. No, how old was he?
3 months.
3
no,
months.
it was before that.
Right.
Before he was
before
born.
when I was pregnant,
Yeah.
and she was our nanny.
I don't think I'm a nanny.
Well, you took care of the boys. She was a nanny who took care of the boys, and now she's a teacher, so she's the best. And I watch her dog during the day, and she watches my dog. So you're meeting the whole posse, all right? The whole squad. The
All
whole
right.
squad. Anyways.
okay, so
Yeah.
one more thing about
Yeah.
the honey. I add a drop of tea tree oil and sometimes a squeeze of lemon, which can help with like any redness. Tea tree oil is also another great antimicrobial, antibacterial. So
And
that's
it's that beauty from the inside out again, right? It's
Yeah.
got-
right.
That's really fun.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks
Yeah.
for
No, I
plugging the
love
book.
I love that because it's, I think, you know, there's a lot of numbers on there. Like I know that they have different grades of it, right?
Yeah. So you're supposed to look for
The factor.
the factor, but really I find that the raw honey from Whole Foods, like the $5 honey,
Yes.
sometimes works just as well, and I like how coarse it is, so I'll use that a lot. And
Bargain.
talking again about eating it, you can mix this and actually stir it into your teas without the tea tree oil. So if you just do the honey, a little lemon, and then you can actually do some turmeric in it too, or
Turmeric. So Lily is also a chef that works on many different things. So I'm so happy to have a chef in my kitchen. I could not be happier. And I just want to thank you for coming all the way out here, and
Thank you
Joe
for
for
having
coming
me.
over. You're going to see a lot more of both of these guys. Tell me what else you want to learn. I mean, I've given you a challenge to make one of those high fiber breakfast muffins that does not have flour except maybe coconut flour, that's high in fiber and protein that I can grab and run out the door. So it's my challenge.
with your bone broth.
Yeah, with my bone broth after my espresso, before
Yes.
my tequila,
But with your coconut oil.
and with my coconut. All right, guys, nice to talk to you.
Bye, guys.
We'll talk to you soon. See you
See you
next week,
later.
probably from LA.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.